The College of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences, Comahs, na the first medical school na Salone, wey start operation April 12, 1988 by the government of Salone, with support from the Nigerian government and the World Health Organization. This college gets but 4 different faculty dem, like Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, Clinical Sciences and Dentistry, Nursing and Midwifery, and the Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Comahs dem primary mandates are for produce doctors, nurses, pharmacists, biomedical scientists, and laboratory technicians. This being said, Comahs join hand with other partner them for Commission, Research and Innovation Support Office, and also for do induction of postgraduate research degree candidates them, as well for improve the medical sector na Salone. Professor Aja Aisata Wuri give background but the partnership wey the college gets with other international partner them.
It all started in 2021 when I met Professor Samai and he floated his idea of wanting to build capacity to ensure that we have faculty members to continue the process and ensure that we have a sustainable lecturers and faculty to continue with the courses. So in 2021 we started the capacity building collaboration, writing concept notes and reaching out to partners. And then it started off. Our first respondent was the Broad. We reached out to the Broad, and I think I was nicknamed Mama Bear to talk about I don't think we should go about workshop, but our mantra should be to ensure that this workshop, a capacity building workshop, and it is accredited and certified, so that the outcome of the workshop means something in terms of career development. So I frowned upon the workshop. I said, translate those ones into courses that are beneficial to the career progression of each of the scientists. So in 2021, we started the Comahs capacity building with the Broad Institute. We floated the idea out and interviewed a series of potential candidates who came on board to present their concept, present their hypothesis, and based on that, they were selected by a panel. And the panel were these ones. This was just an example started in 2021. All of these were instrumental in ensuring that the panel that we do our selection. All of these were people that were there, we vetted, we marked, and we ensure that the students are fit for postgraduate. Next slide.
Wey in the talk, the Vice Chancellor for Comahs, Mohammed Samai, explained about some of the developments them wey don dey happen at the college.
So we have curricula, all of our curricula in the college has been revised to meet national demands. So we are not just training for training's sake, we are training so that we meet the requirements of the nation. And also we have introduced a lot of programs. And very recently also we had to support the Gambia in terms of curriculum development and policy development. So we went to the Gambia to contribute to their system. And they were so grateful. And when we were in Gambia, for example, by the time I presented, it was like the Gambians thought that this man is not coming from Sierra Leone. But then I tell people that even in the Bible, Jesus was not honored where he came from. So I'm not surprised. You do all of this, but people don't acknowledge what you do. But then it's fine. You are not doing it for people to acknowledge. You are doing it to create impact to church lives. Yeah. So in terms of curricula, we have done a lot of things, and in terms of infrastructure, we started when we came to Comahs. We were about, my class was not more than 12. We used to graduate students 10, 12, 15. Now when we do our swearing ceremony and graduation, we are talking about hundreds of students. Yeah. So the same infrastructure that we inherited are the same ones that we were expected to be using to train this explosion of students. But we have taken steps through the research grants, to renovate periodically, either on a yearly basis or at worst, every 2 years to renovate our limited facilities so that they always look good.
Inside Ion Talk, the Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies, University of Salone, Professor Romy Fraser Williams, when a professor of chemistry, explained about the postgraduate policy and guidelines.
We are going to roll out a project management course and course in entrepreneurship. So irrespective of your discipline, you'll be required to take courses on project management and entrepreneurship. Not all of you will be clinical completely. Some of you will be working with NGOs which require some amount of skills. There are certain amounts of budgetary skills. There are certain amounts of project skills which you will be required to demonstrate. And so, even though we are aware that there are issues with certain capacity in country, we have reached out to colleagues outside Sierra Leone to ensure that they support us. So that some of these will be rolled out. Because we want to ensure that we do have the requisite competencies and soft skills to make us employable and to retain our jobs.
For know which role where government go play for provide loan scheme for postgraduate students them, Paul Amara na the Chief Executive Officer for the Student Loan Scheme na the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education beget this for say.
We have students who are earning or having scholarships from countries like Russia, Hungary, Venezuela. And the government of Sierra Leone is the one that buys the tickets, pays for the tickets. So it was like, you know what, we're already inundated with debt. And we are looking for how to fund the remaining students that are coming. Let us start the loan scheme now. Those students who have these scholarships, now the government, the money that the government is going to use to buy your tickets, you are going to take loans to buy your tickets. And that's how the loan scheme started. And I want to thank Professor Wobi very much, because the government was kind of stretched at that time to provide the initial seed money. And so we started, and as I speak, we've done our first pilot last year, 2023-24 academic year. And the main bone of contention has always been, this is a loan scheme, how will students pay? How are they going to pay back? And so when we started the pilot, we said, well, with whatever the government has given us, let us start with postgraduate, masters, and PhD students, and who are working. And for those who are working with the government, we just need your PIN code, we work with the accountant general, we have your deductions, and it's coming directly into our account. So the burden is not on us to chase you. And for those who are not PIN coded, we have standing orders with banks, and we just have the understanding that you have the guarantor.
Paul Amara end up say, the government of Salone go continue for provide support to student them by way for provide loan to student them for ensure say them promote book learning na the country. For Liberty Online TV, Mohamed Kamara, the reports.